Welcome to the Book the Busy podcast. I am Khalid Bryan, your host and proprietor. This is my new thing, proprietor.
I like that.
Yes, thank you. We have with me Yasmine. Do I address you as Yasmine Dave, Yasmine Bisumber?
Yasmine Bisumber Dave, but it gets long, so just
I like it. Yasmine Bisumber Dave.
Yes.
Got to say the whole thing. We'll put some respect on it. Listing extraordinaire. One of the most helpful people in my life. Thank you. You have done so much for the investment property gurus. I know I just said it, but you have done so freaking much, from helping me develop paperwork, helping me develop software, helping me develop freaking folders, hats, organizing events, figuring out what I'm gonna do. Like, you literally came in and helped drive the freaking boat, and you introduced me to Sanchera, who was great. So
she is.
Thank you. You are the GOAT. You are great, and I'm glad that we're still friends and still work together on so many listings.
Absolutely.
Yes. So let's start. You just had a baby. Congratulations. Not too long. I mean, not just, but
7 months ago.
7 months ago. I just had a baby 2 months ago.
Yes.
So, and we're parents of two. So
yes. How
is it going for you? How are you maintaining with real estate and babies?
I don't think I would use the word maintaining.
Okay. You surviving. You getting through it. Me too. Me too. Satchel came to my house yesterday and she saw the chaos and I was like, this is fine. This
totally normal. Yeah. You just get up and just do it.
Yes, it's
every day.
Yes, honestly, before my second baby was done, before my son, before my son Khalil was born, I was very petrified. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna maintain? How am I gonna do it? But it's once you're in it, it's you kind of don't have a choice. And honestly, it's not as hard to survive with the two babies than as I thought it would be. But the hardest part is when you gotta move around.
Yes,
that's the hardest part.
Yes. You gotta be mobile.
Yeah. And you move around with the babies. How do you manage that and show the property and do your open house and your prospecting and your marketing and your follow-ups?
So I'm lucky because I have help.
Okay.
So my husband is full-time real estate.
Yeah.
But he's on the commercial side.
Yeah.
But he has flexibility too, right?
Yeah.
So with our first daughter, he was still corporate. And it was just me and her all day, every day for 4 years.
Yeah.
And I leaned on my dad a lot. So I still had help. When it's time to be mobile, you should see us. If it's on a weekend and we have both girls, we're all in the car. I have about 5 book bags of various trinkets and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And Glenn is either driving. Well, Glenn is usually driving, and I'm in the back seat with them. I'm leaning over, breastfeeding.
Yep.
It's all kinds of chaos, but we make it work. And if he's going to an appointment, we'll try to schedule it so that it's his appointment first, then mine, and then we'll just alter. And we're literally spending the day in the car with the kids, and we'll find things along the way to do or eat, and we'll try to plan it out. It's a madhouse. If someone were to follow us around with a camera, they'd be like, what in the world are these people doing?
Yeah.
But it's working, and we're making it work. Now, our older daughter, Reagan, she is 6, so she's in school. If it's during the week, what we've tried to do now is one of us will just be home, and we will use, let's say, okay, next week, Tuesday is your day, babe.
Yeah.
If you need appointments and you need to be out of the house, you be out of the house. I will stay. I'll do all the admin for my stuff. You know what I mean? So we kind of just balance it. Not everyone has that flexibility, but that's how
what are you gonna do? Yeah, I get that. So the way me and my wife kind of operate is we use our Apple calendars, and we will claim time and days. So it's I got this time that day.
To do.
It didn't work out. You shared it. Is it linked? Is it synced?
We did it with our Google calendars.
So you got to use your iPhone calendar.
We do. iPhone calendar. But it's, I don't know. We just don't look at it. I have a whiteboard, and we look at the whiteboard. I don't know.
Okay, everybody got something.
Yeah.
See, I have a whiteboard too. I try to. That's my thing. I can't function unless I'm writing it down and documenting it. Because if I try to, it's too much going on up in here. You know what I'm saying? I won't make it. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So moving on, how do you manage to lead generate? Because I always wanted to know this from you, because for me, all of my clients, majority of my deals are just people that I've just known before, people that have came back. But you always got new clients coming in, new listings from brand new people you've never met before, heard about. And these are big listings, Yasmine. You know what I'm saying? You do it. You all right. You doing good. So what is your biggest force to getting new people to say, come in, come talk to me? Yes, sell my house.
honestly, it does come from my sphere, but I don't know the person directly. So it's just, it is me prospecting to my sphere and then getting referrals from my sphere, if that makes sense.
So you're building your own sphere. So like, okay, so when you meet someone brand new, are they in your sphere, or like after a certain amount of encounters, are they in your sphere? I think this is important.
I consider you in my sphere of influence the moment that we meet and have a connection.
Okay.
So the moment that I can put you in my phone, get your email address, like, we're friends now.
Okay.
Like, that's it. We're stuck.
Yeah.
You're my friend for life, you know?
And you put them in your CRM like right then and there.
Not right then and there, but eventually they'll make their way to my CRM, but they're always in my phone.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do my best to keep in contact. And then, you know, that might turn into a transaction or it might not, but someone they know, they'll probably send my way. Like, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
So like, I know you, we've never transacted, but we're cool. We follow up. Hey, how's the kids? How's the dogs? You know what I mean? And then you're like, you know what? My mom wants to list her house or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you put me in contact with your mom, and it's your mom. So she's kind of, you know, like,
she's comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing that really like helps you, because like you're just a genuine person and you just come off as like, oh yeah, she's fine. She's not here to like take advantage of me and try to get me to buy something.
Right.
You're like, oh, I want her to meet my mom. I want, like, they feel like they owe you because of how like, it's, you don't want to hold on to good people, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have like bad people around your life. So that's cool. What do you think is like, would you say that's probably the biggest thing for you, having a CRM, or what would you give your most?
I underutilize my CRM. Really? So I don't think my CRM is my biggest thing. It's helpful because there's, like you said, there's a lot of stuff going on up here.
Yeah.
But I think it's just being me, like you, like just be. Yeah. And the people who like you are going to like you really well. And the people that just don't care just won't care, but that's fine too, you know, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think the biggest thing for me is just being Yaz.
I was just going to say that, being you, yeah.
Yeah. And then if it turns into a transaction, good. If not, fine. Like,
because you're not here for, you're just here to make the connection, because it's about connections for you, and for you, connections turn into dollars down the line. Connections to contracts, yeah. Yes, I think that's very big, and I think this is an important podcast right here, because we're showing the other side of like how, you know, genuine people get clients. Because you know, not that, I don't want to like to brag about myself, but I feel like that's part of why I do so well, because people just like, you're cool, you know, let's hang out. I want to hang out with you. And I do not do much marketing. I'll just make a video of what I'm doing today just to show you what I'm doing today, you know. But I think that's cool. I think people like us are just natural in this element. And you've been here for a while, like from when I first started real estate. What was it, like 2014? You would already be out there and you were doing, listen, like, I looked up to you for a long time. I don't know if I never told this.
But you got your license. You were a broker before I became an agent.
There's no way. No, I became a broker in like 2017.
Oh, okay. Like, well, you were already an agent then.
I was already an agent. Yeah, I just moved brokerages a lot, so it just, you know. But you know, and then we would always cross paths, because like I would have a listing and then you would show the listing, and then like we'll just be out, like it was just crazy. Like you could tell we were both booked. They're busy. Yeah, booked. They're busy. Right. Yeah. So so out the gate, you focused on investment producing properties. Like I remember that because your dad was an investor and you guys were doing that together. What kind of drove you to make the switch from starting out in the investment world and moving into like the homeowner listing world?
Well, it was actually, it went to homeowner buyer world first.
Okay.
And that was only because I didn't think that I was qualified to take listings. So in my head, I was like, I'm not. You gotta grow into it. Yeah, but that's not the case. Right. I should have just started and out the gate been a listing agent. It would have saved. I would have been a millionaire by now.
Honestly, yeah.
But what made me switch was just my sphere at the time. I didn't know anyone who had already purchased property.
Yeah,
everyone that I knew were like first time buyers. This is like back in 2016, 2015. I was in my 20s. Everyone I knew was in their 20s. Yeah. So, you know, those were the people that were transacting with me, and they were buying property. Yeah. Now they're selling property. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it was just like a natural thing. It wasn't like me saying, oh, I'm going to focus here because I think this is like strategically the best thing for my business. I was ignorance on fire when I first started. Yeah. It worked out, you know, but Yeah, it wasn't anything that I was like strategizing. Now I strategize a whole bunch, but back in the day it was.
It's like you got to know what doesn't work to figure it out. I feel like that's probably my biggest takeaway through my career is when I first started, like you, like I'm trying to focus on the people I know. So a lot of my marketing is just on like within was my space still out? No, we're on Facebook now. Was in my Facebook, you know, like stuff like that. So I'm only attracting like the people who I have access to. And I'm looking at people closing these $1 million deals. I'm like, how you know people that got, damn, you lucky. You must have had rich men, you know, something like that. But now that I'm like growing up and I'm working with investors, like I don't know these people. It's just when they meet me, they're like, damn, I haven't met someone this cool in a long time. I want somebody this cool that I can like hang out with but still work at the same time. Like, that's what people want. They want to work but have a good time working.
Exactly.
You know, but not to say like go out your way to try to be funny or anything. Like,
right.
You never,
just be you.
Just be you. Yeah. Oh crap, I knocked the camera. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. But yeah, so just reaching out to people you don't know. Like now my content is more driven to, you know, who I do not know. So I'll make something for people in Colorado. Just like because being on the board, I'm looking at all these stats and I'm seeing majority of our transactions are people not even in Florida. So there's no way I would know these people in the first place. Yeah. So that's why I'm putting my focus now. Yeah. People I don't know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because if we're going to grow, we have to get it. There's only two people. There's only two kind of people, right? I think Tom Ferry said this. I'm sure I heard it somewhere in his ecosystem. There's only two kind of people, the people who know you and the people who don't know you. Yeah. And the way that you grow is to get in front of more people that don't know you. Yeah. While you nurture the relationships with the people that do know you.
I get that.
So I'm doing the same thing. Yeah. Like now it's go time. And then especially now in this market, we've got to like for real hit the ground running. Yeah. Like, there's
so many pivots. You can never get comfortable doing the same thing in real estate because in a few years it's going to change whatever you're doing. Trust me. But it's funny you mentioned Tom Ferry because that's actually, he's a big cold calling what do you call this guy? A trainer, a cold calling trainer. You don't take that your phone ringing. You know we edit up in here. So.
No, it's just
it's not business.
It's business, but it's not ringing.
Oh, it's a text. Oh, okay. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, but they're busy. But yeah, so Tom Ferry and Mike Ferry.
So Tom Ferry is the son. Mike Ferry is the dad. He's the OG.
Are you freaking? You know, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a coincidence that there were two fairies that both had cold calling dialogues. Okay, so I went to Floyd Wickman's cold calling thing because you know they said he's in the Speaker Hall of Fame, stuff like that. So and when I took it was like a 2-day event, and what it was is he just went over how to overcome objections. That's what the whole seminar and course was about. I'm imagining that's kind of how Mike and Tom's is as well.
I think Mike is very different from Tom. Tom is a everything works kind of guy. You just need to make sure that you find what works for you and you pick the few. Yeah. But yeah, there's objection handling somewhere in his trainings and coaching, and there's cold calling, and there's direct mail, and there's digital marketing. It's all
they go into those too.
Everything.
Okay, so I guess that's the difference. So it's interesting to like notice the difference between all of these different training seminars, and it's important to kind of take them all just to kind of get that full well-rounding. But with Floyd Wickman, it's all about overcoming objections. There's nothing else to go over. It's when they try to reject you like this, you can say this. And the biggest thing is it's not about having a script. It's not about having a dialogue. It's about being yourself, but just learning when you hit a wall, how can you better handle that wall next time? Yeah. You know, so I guess what will probably be the biggest takeaway that you took? That's the biggest takeaway I took from what's the biggest takeaway you took from going to your sales trainings from the Ferries?
I consume a lot of Tom Ferry on YouTube. I think I've only been to 2 like live events where he spoke. Yeah. But my biggest takeaway when I listen to him or anyone in his ecosystem is that you just have to be active in the market.
That's true.
Actively marketing, actively prospecting, and then just design whatever marketing or prospecting strategy that works for you, and don't stop doing it.
Yeah, because once you stop, it stops. I had a broker, my first broker ever, he told me anything you do today affects you 2 to 3 months from now.
Exactly.
So if you take a break today, you're going to be good for a few months, but 2 to 3 months later, you're going to see that break again. It's going to come back. Yep. So yeah, that's the hardest part. I also think it's important that when we have those moments of like, I don't feel like doing anything, or I don't have any clients, I'm gonna just use this time to rest, to just use that time to learn. Like go to a course, go to a seminar, go to a training. And you were actually with a broker that was very big on training, with one of the top trainers. And like, how was that for you, just being like surrounded and consumed by like daily sales training? Like, is that how it was? It was daily?
Almost. It's overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
You want to do it at your pace.
So so I'm always consuming content.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
Always.
I believe you.
Because I love real estate. So like anything that the markets, local, national, the economy, like I just like it because I like it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nerdy like that. But I think being surrounded by it constantly can get overwhelming.
I can see that. I imagine it's a very active environment. I can see that. Sometimes you just want your mental space. It takes a lot of mental space.
Yeah, because there's a lot of energy. So like, I like to do podcasts. I like to do books. I like to do YouTube because it's just the one-on-one with me and whoever's talking.
Sit back. Yeah.
Versus like
everybody in a large room.
Well, it's weird. I don't know, but like if I'm in a physical room with a lot of people, yes.
That's overwhelming.
No.
You like that?
I like it. The energy, like I like to feel all the molecules in the air.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's cool. Science. Molecules.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I'm on a virtual training, like a Zoom, and like people are talking, I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I've always been like that. Like even with like college and stuff like that, I'm not taking an online class.
I get that.
I'm either going to I'm going to the university. I'm sitting in the big lecture room. Yeah.
I want the full experience. I want to feel like you should go to Ari Bar Camp next year. It's at college. It's at FIU Business Center. And
you went this year, right?
I went. It was so freaking.
Yeah,
I had a great time. I had a great time. Yeah. So it's like it's just the top agents, like the agents who are like. I don't really know everyone's status, but it just seems like the people that like are in there, like in the mix. I know real estate, they're here, and it's just we take over like a section of FIU. They give us like 5 classrooms and a whole corridor, and
that's awesome.
It's like everyone gets a card and you write down one topic you want to like hear about, and then we take our favorites and put them on the board at different classrooms and different times, and then it's just like you're back in like high school or college. It's like, okay, so at 9:15 we got open houses in room 503, and when we get in there, it's like the freaking like college on TV. You know,
I love that.
I ain't go to like college. I went to Broward College.
Yeah.
That was it. I've been to FIU. I've been to Howard. I've been to UM, but I've never been
a student.
Right? Yeah. So I've never been in the classroom to see like when the chairs all high up and it's a podium. It was so cool. It was so cool. So definitely go to Ari Bar Camp, and afterwards they feed you and there's wine.
Oh, I like wine.
There's wine, free wine.
I like wine
as much as you want.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes. So Ari Bar Camp definitely, and you should join YPN. I think you'll do very good.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to our planning conference tomorrow in Boca. They get you a room in the Boca Raton Resort, and it's on the water. There's an open bar. Yeah, you could bring your spouse. They pay for you and your spouse. Yes, yes.
Wait, do I have to be on the board?
Yes.
Okay.
You got to be on YPN.
But
that's on the board. I'm a governor.
Oh wait, so YPN. If you're on YPN,
get sworn in.
That's awesome. That's fancy.
Sworn in. My picture is on their website.
I saw it.
Yes. So I think you should do it. I think you'll be a great asset to it. Yes.
Really?
Yes, because you actually I could say you genuinely care about real estate. You genuinely care about the housing market. You have things to say about things. And in NYPN, it opens you up. Like they're asking me to apply to be a state director. I might be a little biting off more than I can actually show up to. But it gets you closer to what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I think that'll be the move for you 2024.
I do care. I care about the profession, the market, the people. Yeah.
Yes, but it's too late to get in. I think you would have to apply for 2025.
Okay.
Yeah, but you should, just knock it out.
Start to
do
research.
I'll vouch for you. I'm like, Yasmine's all right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You can't just get in. You got it. Yeah, but I think you get in.
Good.
Yes.
Thank you.
YPN for the win. 100%. Okay, cool. So I have more things I wanted to kind of go over with Yasmine. Okay. You are really big on organization, right? Okay. So
I try to be. Yeah.
Yes, you are. Like, because if you see Yasmine's house on like Instagram, you'll see she got the bookshelf and it's all organized, and then by color. Yeah. So, and you're a planner person.
Yes, I'm a planner person. I'm a pen and paper person.
Yes, the board versus the calendar. So I'm trying to formulate and come out with the book, The Busy Planner, because I'm a planner person. Like what I'm doing is I'm putting together a series of all my planners through the years, and I'm just taking my favorite parts of them.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah, and I'm making the book, Them Busy Planner, and it's going to be like little subcategories for different.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to need that. I'm getting it.
I'm going to give you one. I got you. Yeah. So, okay. So of all of your planners, what would you say has been your favorite, what's the word I want to use, feature? Okay, I'm gonna give you my first so you get an idea what I'm asking you. So I had a planner called the Simple Elephant, and in the start of the planner, it had one page to give you a vision board, one page to write your goals, and one page to write what you're thankful for.
Okay. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and then through the planner, it has reminders. What are you thankful for? What are your, did you achieve it? You know. So have you had a planner and you're like, I really like this feature?
You know what I like? So I don't know if you remember, but a while ago you introduced me to like the whole tool
notebook system. I love that thing,
and I'm still obsessed with it. So
it's great. Yes,
I remember at one point you were like making your own planner pages and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I still do that, and I feel like
you like the customization.
I love the customization. So even though Tool is not like a planner, I like that system.
Yeah.
And then I've used the Happy Planner like here and there.
Yeah.
Because I like the stickers and all that stuff.
The Simple Elephant comes with stickers.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that because it gives me like a little bit of a creative outlet while I'm planning.
Yes.
And I like that too.
Yes.
So
are you like a multiple pen color person? Or
all the way.
Okay.
Most definitely. Pens, markers, highlighters. I want, like, when I'm planning my day or my week out, I need like an hour.
Yeah,
because I'm making it pretty.
It's your thing.
Yeah,
it's your thing. I get that. Do you have you ever written like a 10-year plan? I've done it once. I need to update it.
10-year, no. I think I've gone as far as 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's how I did it. I just wrote down the next 10 years, like in a row, 20, 23, 4, 5, 6, whatever. And then I just put like kind of what I want to have or where I want to be on each 10-year plan. Like I just kind of made it simple. So I want to have like I'm thinking about putting like that in the book, the business
that would
planner.
be awesome.
That's why we here.
Yeah.
See something. I'm gonna ask everybody for like their input.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be the Book the Busy Planner built by Book the Busy Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
I love that.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Okay.
Yes.
I love that.
Okay. So, how do you maintain your mental space? Let's get into mental health now. You know,
is there a camera I can look into?
This will be your camera, and
I don't.
Right. Okay. No, honestly, yeah, it's hard because number one, you got all your clients addressing you with all of their problems and making their problems your problems. Then you got the kids and family addressing you with their problems and probably making your problems some of their problems, you know. And then you got the clients you need to get, and you're like, I need to address this and this and get more clients. So I guess, I mean, you can't really fix it, but how do you kind of give yourself a little mental getaway to reset? How do you reset? Do you reset? How frequently do you reset? What do you wish you could do to reset?
I haven't reset in a really long time.
Okay.
It's been over a year.
Okay. What resets Yasmine?
A few things. So I could go to like a conference and I come back energized and I'm like, I have all these ideas and stuff, and I'm feeling like,
it's like you
I
went
can
somewhere.
conquer the world.
Yeah.
And then another thing is just absolute pin drop, complete silence.
Yes.
For an extended period of time. So I think I'm at a season in my life where like a few hours is just not going to do it.
Yeah.
Because for me, it takes me a few hours to just gather my thoughts.
To
because
decompress.
there's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I haven't reset in a really long time. I'm due for a reset. But I would say I'm either going to go like to a conference, go away, stay in a hotel, totally, I guess you could call it change of environment. If I change my environment for like roughly 4 days, then I'm reset.
I get that.
Okay. So whether that's like going to something where it's high energy like a conference and you're getting like, you know, jam packed with motivation and inspiration, or just chilling.
Yeah.
But it's got to be for an extended period of time, because otherwise I'm just going to feel like even more chaos in my mind.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. And that's honestly why I have to write things down, because I'll sometimes have feelings of like just overwhelmingness and like just I don't even know what's wrong with me. I just can't comprehend or think, and I'm getting lost and I'm wondering, and I just have to like write down everything, all my problems. Yes. Okay. What's stressing me out? And I write it all down, and I'm like, okay, here's a solution to that. Here's a solution to that. I'm gonna put that page in the Book the Busy Planning.
Should definitely.
What are your problems? Write your problems and then the solution.
Yes, because like high achievers like us, or like high functioning people, and then like for me, you know, I mean, I've talked about it on social and all that stuff. Like I I deal with anxiety all the time.
Me too.
And it wasn't until after my first daughter was born that it became like really bad to the point where I could not function. So then, you know, like going to the doctor and therapy and like trying to become more aware, like what is this thing, right?
Yeah.
And now on that journey to, I mean, it's not gone, but I cope. I'm more aware, so I can say, okay, wait a minute, I'm feeling the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, that's a lie. Like, you know what I mean? So, I think for you, like putting it in the planner, because like high functioning people like us and like high achieving people like us, I think we tend to always have something going on in our brain where we're trying to like calm it down.
What
Wait a minute.
I need to do something.
Yeah. So like having a place where you just like open your planner or whatever the case may be and like start jotting it down so you could get it out of your mind and onto something concrete.
Yeah.
And then start like being logical about it. Like, what's the solution? Like your exercise.
Yeah. And then I'm looking at it like, oh, that's all I got to do. Well, let me just, I'm going to do that right now. And then, another, like one big problem that I constantly like write down is like, I still haven't done this for this person. I still haven't. It's like, well, the solution is to do it. Just do it. Do it. You know, so that's the biggest thing for me. Okay. So I think like hearing that from you, because me, it was kind of reversed. Like I had really, really bad anxiety before I had kids, and then when they came, like it kind of eased up a little bit because there was just that much less to worry about. Because a big part of my anxiety was I did not think I could have kids. I did not think I would deserve kids. I did not think, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when they just showed up, I'm like, wow, I could do this, and it's like, oh, a future. Because I also had this side anxiety of that I would just die young. I would die before I got to have kids. I would die before I got to see them grow up. And so like seeing them, like seeing my daughter walking and starting to talk, it's like I made it to see this, you know? So it's like that helps me a little bit. So now my anxiety just comes from like, you know, making sure they're good, making sure like I'm doing enough to make sure if something does happen to me, you know, they'll be all right for a little bit. So that's the type of things that kind of stresses me out. Uncertainty.
Uncertainty. Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Anxiety is uncertainty.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Have you kind of like identified what tends to trigger your uncertainty, or is it like you still trying to figure it out?
So uncertainty and feeling like I do not have control of the situation.
Yeah.
Always triggers my anxiety.
Yes.
So like if I don't think that I have a handle on things, whether it's something that's like an immediate problem or some problem that I'm making up that might come up in the future.
Yeah.
I get anxious.
Okay, I had that too, and what kind of helped me with that is like my wife would tell me like, why do you always make things your problem? Like I tend to make things about me. So if someone else has a problem and I can't help, I'm mad at myself. I'm like, oh my God, now they gonna they gonna think, oh, he can't help me, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to, or like any little thing like that. So it's like sometimes it's like, what can you do? You know, it is what it is sometimes, and you just gotta wait. You just gotta wait it out. It'll get resolved when it gets resolved. Or if it is something you can do, write it down and try to figure it out. And that's all you could do sometimes, is just kind of figure out the plan. And that's what real estate in any industry, because there's a lot of uncertainty in real estate, and there's a lot of agents with anxiety. So it's kind of like something should go on about this, you know, like maybe the board should do like,
we need a support group. Yeah,
like a support group, or maybe have like a therapist in the HQ. There's a new Miami HQ building. You should go. It's not built yet, but when it is built, Ari Bar Camp is going to be there.
Really?
Yeah, it has a rooftop terrace. Oh, it's so nice. It has.
Did you post about it? I feel like I seen you post.
I probably did.
Yeah,
because like there was a Zoom training where they was like not a training but a Zoom meeting where they was kind of telling us about it. But they did the groundbreaking not too long ago, and like you can sign up to go see the progress. Like it's nice. Oh, it's really nice. Okay. Multi-story building. Yes.
Very good.
Get involved.
Okay,
get involved.
Board.
Yes, board member. Some little coconut water.
Oh, that's coconut water.
I love coconut water.
Yeah, it's good for you.
Yeah, my daughter loves it too. Yeah, she loves coconut water. Oh, she's so cute. So let me tell you about a little chaos in my life. So my daughter, like, she's adventurous now, so she climbs on things. So,
oh my gosh, she's a toddler.
Yeah, so I'm like trying to, work, do my little classes, and I look over and she's standing on top of the desk. The other day, we have like a little rocking chair in the room for when my wife, feeding the baby like late night. She climbed the chair, and then she's in the bassinet. Now she's like 1. She shouldn't be in no damn bassinet. We got the Mama Roo bassinet, so the one that rocks, so that freaked us out. I think she been trying to eat millipedes, man. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's that season. It's fall, and the millipedes is out. And I don't know how they always get in my house, but like I always see her like trying to pick, and I got to race. Like, so like how do I keep an eye on where all the millipedes are? You know, because they ball up in that little coil, and I think they look like candy. You know, so
she's exploring the world
did you
around
deal with
her.
this?
I don't think I dealt with like the actual thing, but
Try to eat millipedes.
you
can't contain them.
No,
you just let them do it.
No, but
okay.
You just kind of watch them.
Yeah.
And make sure they're not going to do anything that is going to hurt them. But you kind of just got to let them, you just...
Try to feed the dogs. She'll be like, well, what y'all eating? She want to taste it. She try to eat dog food. How you?
Because she doesn't know.
So much.
She wants to know.
You know?
Yeah.
So I had to put little locks on all the doors.
Mm-hmm.
So, boy.
She doesn't know.
Yeah, but I love it though. You know, I love it. So I'm never stressed. I just watch her though. Like, this is crazy. You know?
Yes.
Like, this is really happening right now.
Yes.
And then sometimes I'm on an important Zoom call and she just like running around. Like,
and you're just like...
on my YPN Zoom meetings, like if I have to zoom in, they'll be like, oh, let's see the kids. Because they know like one of them going to pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I say that to say you could join, and with the chaos, it's perfect.
And it's totally fine.
They understand. Yeah,
they're going to accept me for who I am.
Open arms. Open
That's
arms.
good.
Yes. Okay. So
That's good.
anything you got going on? Anything you want to share before we close out? But the busy. Anything you got?
This was fun.
Yeah, but the busy is a good time.
It's
like you went somewhere. You know?
Yeah, if I got out the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. If you gonna do it, you gonna do it.
If there's a nice view.
Mm-hmm. That's why I let you sit there so you can sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people watching can't see the view, but whoever you are, you need
they
to
can
get on
probably
the
see
podcast.
it through my camera. You know,
maybe.
Bam.
So what do I have going on?
I mean, not so much what you got going on. Just so you know, you started a podcast.
I am.
Real Estate for Humans.
Real Estate for Humans.
That's a catchy name. I like it.
Yes,
So,
coming Q1 2024.
Okay,
I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay, what's that about? Like, what was your, you know?
Yeah, man. So you see how we were just talking about, being in real estate and also being a human though, and going through the human experience, but also being in the real estate world, and being a professional, and
even
being an investor, being a buyer, being a seller. So the podcast is going to cover all that, all the stats and things like that, all the nerdy stuff, but I'm here to humanize real estate.
You're simplifying it.
Yeah, I
get
think
that.
I think especially for our generation, real estate seems like some kind of like unicorn in the sky.
Yeah,
it's not. The same fundamentals and principles apply. You can still build wealth. It's just a little bit harder now. Well, a lot harder
because of interest rates. Yeah,
not even just interest rates. Like, it's just time. Like, my grandmother paid more for her house than my parents paid for their house than I paid for my. Like, it's just how things work. So you just have to understand that you're in this point in time, and you do what you have to do in this point in time to do, because our kids,
who knows what it's gonna be.
I mean, come on. But I'm not gonna want them to complain about it or feel like that they can't get their piece of the pie. I want them to do what they need to do in their season, in their point in time, so that they can continue on this good thing. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Oh, the MLS lets you search other states now.
I do. I've seen that.
Yeah. But you still gotta get a referral with another agent because we're not
to like do business right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But okay, that's cool. Real Estate for Humans. I like it because it's like when I try to look up like little stuff to learn, like today I had the person I spoke to, he's interested in opportunity zones. I've done deals in opportunity zones, but not to understand what it is. So I'm trying to look up videos to explain opportunity zones to me really quick before I get on this call. And I was still confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get the history and the origin, but you know what I want to know. So I feel like Real Estate for Humans is going to be like, I know what you really want to know about FHA loans. I know what you really want to know about. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I'm going to watch. Let me be a guest.
You will.
Yeah. Okay.
You're on the list.
Okay,
You're
good.
going to get a nice email and everything inviting you.
Yeah, I just text you. I'm like, what you doing Tuesday? That's it. Okay, I like it. So my plan is like where I want to go with this podcast is I want to be able to give out a Book the Busy planner to everyone that come on. So
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so you got one in the making. So I'm gonna go ahead and put your name on it. Make it nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just feel like because being in YPN on the board, being that the podcast is about real estate, it's putting me in the room and in the mix with so many like people that I otherwise wouldn't get. Like the CEO of Miami Realtors agreed to come on. That's gonna be big.
That's awesome.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Can I just be like a fly on the wall? I will get tea.
Sure. Sugar. I got tea. I ain't got no sugar.
Okay.
And I need stirrers.
Yes.
So just bring sugar and
I will
stirs.
bring it.
Yes. Okay. I got you. I got you. I wonder if she drinks tea. I feel like she drinks tea.
Just bring whatever and have her choose.
Yeah, we'll have her choose.
That's exciting.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So real
I'm
estate
proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you. You've been doing
Thank
great.
you.
You've been doing great. You booked it busy. You never let up. I'll tell you that. You've been standing in the paint in the game for Lord knows how long years. Like almost just as long as
9
me.
years.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Just as long as me. And I'm just glad to see it. And I'm glad that we could kind of stay close during this era. So thank you for all you have done.
Thank you.
What's your Instagram? So people follow
My
you.
first and last name, Yasmine Bisumber.
Hey, you got to spell that. You gotta go ahead and spell it. And you know what? No, you ain't gotta spell it. Dennis, can you put her?
Where's Dennis in the cloud?
Dennis is my editor.
Yes, I know.
He's in the Philippines. Nice guy.
Okay.
Right there, Dennis. Can you put her Instagram
That's
at
so funny.
Yasmine? Is it a dot? Yasmine dot?
Nope, just Yasmine Bisumber.
He's gonna look it up. He's gonna go on your Instagram and copy. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate everything you do. You're a good guy, and I hope we meet.
Yes.
Yes. All right. We'll end it on that. That's a good note. This is the Podcast out.